Good morning again, folks. And here's a wonderful little bit of news about the. I'm still laughing about it. The rumor that Brie Larson is desired by Disney to lead one of their Star Wars trilogies, not just a movie, but a trilogy, which is. It's a rumor, so it's like, okay, yeah, maybe they are actually thinking about that idea. But the idea that it's going to be a trilogy is really like, wow, that is just out there. Now, the reason I bring this up, aside from the comedy value, I'm still laughing about it in my head, is that the rumor it came from, or the source it came from, apparently came from the same guy or person who said that Tom Welling was returning as Crisis on Infinite Earths Superman, as well as Jonah Hill signing up for the Batman, and that the CW was developing an Arrow spinoff with Catherine McNamara. All of which are true. So the same source who said this said, "Hey, Brie Larson, Star Wars, Star Wars trilogy." Very, very hard for my brain to grasp, but it's just hilarious. Like, just think about it. Even the article is sort of like, think about this. Disney really wants Brie to take one of the lead roles in either Rian Johnson's new Star Wars trilogy. Just think about that. One of the most divisive Star Wars movies with probably not the greatest Marvel movie, if not one of the worst, with one of the worst performances of a lead actor. Combine those two things together, you're not going to get people to want to see that film. For people who actually like entertainment or pay attention to entertainment, who are more with the know of Marvel and Star Wars or just Disney in general, Brie Larson and Rian Johnson, really not a good combination. just, just not. That doesn't sound attractive to anyone. And then the second part is, or the one coming to us from Game of Thrones creators David and DB. One of like the worst season of Game of Thrones, one of the worst endings to a massive fantasy medieval story. I just like, what are you doing? What is Disney combining these talents together? Like, the name has been tarnished. Rian Johnson's name has been tarnished by the fans, whether they're aware of that. I'm sure they are. They're aware of all the feedback. The same with Game of Thrones. David and DB, their brand has been tarnished. Okay? George Lucas is not happy with Star Wars. The writer of Game of Thrones is not happy with what happened on screen. Of course, we don't know exactly when and what he's going to be making, because he hasn't been writing Game of Thrones, at least the book formats, for what, a decade now? Well over a decade. It's just like, it's not going to get better. Not when you start having rumors like this. So it's rather hilarious. Now, to Brie Larson's credit, and I don't know much about the actor, but she could probably play a Jedi. Here's her cosplaying as one or having fun. It doesn't take great talent to be a stoic, emotionless purveyor of all that is orderly and calm and chill and peaceful and natural. Not hard to pull off. That's kind of the problem I had with Mace Windu's or the casting of Samuel L. Jackson. Just the wrong guy for the job. Not to say he can't act. He can't pull off a calm, stoic, strong male character. It's just not why you hire Samuel L. Jackson. So anyone, and I mean anyone, can act stoically, can act without emotion. Just say, okay, I'm not going to emote. I'm not going to have any inflection. I'm not going to have any manners. I'm just going to say exactly my lines the way they are, as straight as possible. Maybe even a little bit compassionately, a little bit of care, like you're a monk, like you're a gentle person. You could do that in your delivery of your lines. You could do it. Anyone could play the role of a Jedi. That's not to say that the character in the lead of any of these trilogies is going to be a Jedi, but if Brie Larson was to play a Jedi, it would not be a hard sell, because it is not a hard sell from anyone trying to be a Jedi. It's not easy. It's not hard to do. So, there's really not much else to say in this article aside from a quote from Overlord DVD, who is very open about where is it? Very open about his opinion of Disney, as most people are on YouTube. So I'm not going to bring that up, but this was just funny for me to read, and if it does happen to be true, and if she does get hired, I mean that would just be. How many nails in the coffin does Disney need at this point in time? Boy, let's just hope it's a rumor. Thanks, guys, for listening. Have yourself a great day.